Hello everybody, welcome back to BareRose Garage. What's going on today? Well, we're going to move up, now that we got the headliner in, to the dash cover. Now when I first bought this car, the old molded dash had shrunk and molded itself right down to where you couldn't even hardly see the speedometer. It just all collapsed, shrunk up, cracked beyond cracked. You know how these are. Now the problem is, they don't make them no more. They haven't made them for a long time. So what do? Okay, this is my first step. I pulled the dash out. The dash pad. Ugh. Here you can see it. It's out. Now, if all else fails, I know I can make this work. I know I can put something in here and cover all of this to make it work, if it comes to that. I got a nice big speedo there. A clock that doesn't work, the temperature gauge. On this side, you can see it actually looks pretty good like that. Now, it's not the way I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try my darndest to recover the dash pad that goes over all of that. So, let's go over and take a look at the pad itself. Here you can see the dash pad. You can see how it's shrunk up. This is all just beyond sun-baked and just crumbles. So I went ahead and I cut that all off because this gives me a good template that I can use to recover that part of it, and then I can go from there. Now here you can see how the front part of it has sagged way down, so you can't even see the speedometer or the fuel gauge. It's all slowly collapsing because all the outer vinyl here over the years has shrunk tremendously. You can see how far it shrunk here. This is the clip that it goes into the dash. This is the cover that goes over that clip. You can see it shrunk a good 1.5 inches this way, and I would say a good 1/2 inch this way, as the vinyl has slowly come together. And over here I got a big split in the foam. Now to get this all correct, now I got to cut the high points out of here. You can see I've already started. I got my universal hose remover and cut these on a V shape so that it's all nice and smooth still. And then I can fill this in with foam and then rewrap the dash. Or I can cut this completely back to the steel here and work it just from here. Because on the inside of the car, the dash that's in the car, like I said, this doesn't look half bad. I can leave this and just wrap my material on the dash itself here to cover up the speaker hole and everything. My only drawback is this piece right here, where it comes up and it joins into the, there we go, this piece here that comes up and joins into the padded dash part and makes the it kind of supports the overlap that goes up and over there. And then the hump for the speedo, again, that's all collapsed now with age, and it hangs clear down here like this. You can't even see these controls. Nothing up here you can see. So that's why I got to fix it. So stay tuned with this series here, and we're going to get that dash pad to looking like it was factory. It's going to be way custom, but it'll look like it belongs in the car. And that's the key to customizing these old cars, and especially the dash, because like you've heard me say before, the dash for me is sacred ground. I want to sit in this car and feel like I'm back in 1968. So if I have to customize the dash, I have to do it in a way that it would, in my opinion, maybe possibly look like back in 68, since I can't get another dash pad. So hang in with me here, and we're going to get this dash done. We'll catch you on the next one.